Hello everyone, welcome to Starnix Club. I'm Polestar and let's continue with our URL short. So this is where we had left off last time, and I had said that I will show you how to collect analytics from an incoming request. So to collect what do I mean by analytics? The analytics of an incoming request are like the source IP from where the request is coming, the browser that is being used, the operating system that is being used, or let's say mm, any other the device that is being used. These are all the analytics that we want to collect. Okay, so how can we do it? As you have already guessed, this does not this the collection of analytics is neither a main part of the program nor a database related part. Yes, it is a database related part, but to extract the analytics from a request, I will use the helper.js file. So from where do you normally get these details? As you saw that I passed the whole request here, right? So why did I do that? I did that because our request object contains the analytics that we want. So what is the basic structure of a request? In a request, there are headers in a request that contains metadata or the information about that. So in that headers, there is a header called user agent. That user agent actually contains all the information regarding that request. Let me show you what a user agent looks like. I will just console.log. Let me first do it here a very rough way. In the headers part, I am accessing the headers part of the request. You will see what a header looks like. So if I just do this, okay, it's not there actually. Okay, I just do it. Yes, this is the header of a request. There is a host, that is which host I am calling the user agent. These are the information that we want to extract from this request, and there are other lots of other headers that are useful in some cases, but for our use case it's not, they are not that much useful right now. Sorry, there is a band party going outside my house, so if you are getting some noise, just ignore them. They are too loud anyway. I will just be louder than them. So this is the string that we want to parse and get the data out of it. So how can we do it? There is an npm package called UA parser, that is user agent parser. I will just install it because that will help us parse this string. We feed this string into that function, it will parse and give us all the data. So the package is already installed, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I will not log the headers here. I will go to, what was that, helper. Helper will parse this string. To use user agent parser, I will take UA parser equals to it. I will require UA parser JS. Let create a function, let's say UA parser, and it will accept the user agent. Okay, this will accept the user agent. This will accept the user agent, and um, the data, the parsed data, let me write, parsed data will be new UA parser, the user agent. Let's just log it, use autocomplete, and also I have to export it. Okay, I will just export it. Mm, For parsing the data, it will take the user agent. The user agent is being sent from this database portion. Let's say, okay, I have to get that file generate ID, and there was UA parser. Okay, let's use that UA parser. I will do request dot headers and then the user agent. Let's see if this works. It should. Everything looks fine to me. Sorry, not the installation command again. Start. Let's see if everything is fine here. Okay. Yeah, the user agent is parsing all this data. Wait, if I just show you without all this, let's, because this new keyword is required to extract the data, but if I just show you without the new keyword, what will happen? See, this is the parsed data, that is, this is the user agent string that I'm passing. For browser data, I have Firefox that I am using right now, version 129. CPU, that this is an AMD 64 computer. Device is undefined, it cannot figure out. Engine is Gecko engine, that is the driver for Firefox, if you know. And OS is Linux. I'm using Linux right now. This is Arch, by the way. So to extract this data and save it to our database, we will be saving a few data. That is what is the browser that is being used by the user, the device. Let me see which were the data I was using. Sorry, history. Yeah, I will save browser, device vendor, device type, OS name, OS version. You can add as many columns as you need, or even every column if you want to. But for my use case, I will just add these many columns. The name of the browser, device type, device vendor, OS name, OS version. That's all. I don't need anything else. So let's see if we can parse all this. Okay, so I will use the new keyword and I will create a data dictionary. Const data. This will have all the data in it. Just return it. So what are the data that we need? I need browser, and this will be data dot get browser. And yeah, as we saw there can be some parameters that are undefined. We don't want to use undefined in our database. Instead we will replace them with null, because that creates some issue with inserting in SQL. It cannot insert undefined data, so we have to use null. So we have to check for every here that whether that data is null or not, and for that we can actually create a function is undefined. We can actually check it, that we will take the data from here. If data not equal to undefined, then return data, otherwise return null. Okay, if data not equal to undefined, return data, otherwise return null. So instead of this we can just use is undefined and close it. Okay, next we have the browser. Then what did we have then? Device vendor, device type. Okay, so we have device underscore vendor is undefined. have data dot get device, and we have vendor device. What did we have? Device type underscore type is undefined. Again, parse data dot get device and the type of the device. Okay, and then we had OS name. Again, everything can be undefined. We won't take any risk. Data dot get OS name and OS version. Again, parse data dot get OS version. I hope this will give us all the data that we ever wanted. Let's see if everything is right in the database. It is returning us a data, so let's accept it, and let's say that it will be const UA, that is the user agent data. Let's keep it UA, and I will just print UA. Okay, let's see. Okay, where is the error? Unexpected identifier. Okay, forgot to put the comma here. A comma. It should work. Okay, this is working. Okay, there is some error. Is undefined is not defined. What? Is undefined is not defined. Funny error it is. It's undefined. Undefined, 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 undefined. Okay, sorry for the noise. Let's get back to the work. Hope this will work now. Okay, that is working, and I guess I got all the data here. Wait a minute. My bad, my bad, my bad. For the browser, it should be the browser name. I took the whole data into it. That's the name of it. Yes. And all other things are right. Device and type, they were undefined, so it came as null. OS name is Linux. Yes. Okay, perfect. So what we can do now, we can test with multiple user agents. How can we do it? Let's just change it to inspect, change the device type. So I have this iPhone thing here. Let's test it with this user agent. And yeah, browser is Safari, that is a Safari for the browser for iPhone. Vendor is Apple, type is mobile, name is iOS, and whatever. So we are getting the user agent right. Now we have to put this data in our database as well. We received UA. As I had shown, that we will be using all this data. This creation will be set automatically by the database engine. But other than that, the ID, URL, source, browser, and all this data will we have to set ourselves. So let's do it. Connection dot query insert into history. We have ID, URL. What else did we have? Source, browser, device type, device. Sorry, we had vendor, then type. Vendor, type, OS name, and OS version. And the values that we want to insert here are question. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 values. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And now we have to pass the data that we are inserting. So first we have to pass the ID. The ID is request dot params dot surl. The URL that we are trying to send is this one here, data 0. Okay, let me just keep it here somewhere up above. URL is data URL. That is the URL. So we will just return the URL, and here it will be URL. Source is there in the request only by the ID IP. This is the source IP that is requesting us. Okay. And then the browser is there in UA. Browser. The and all other fields are there in the browser UA only. That is the device vendor. I put the device vendor here. Device vendor. The device type. PIM sometimes works in unexpected ways. We have OS name. We have OS version. Okay, so I guess everything is fine here, and then we will return the URL. If everything works correctly, let me just select star from history. Okay, so these are the previous instances that I had used. So just see this. Okay, let me just delete it. So I don't need all this history right now. I'll just clean it. Okay, the set is empty. So we can see all the requests that are coming. Let's start the server. Sorry, it was something that T and all that, right? This one, I guess. Yes, it redirected us. No error. Let's see in our history. Yes, we recorded all the data. Null, okay, so there is something wrong with the source. It is recording both the IPv4 and the IPv6, but we only need the IPv4. So let's clear that out. How can we clear the IPv4? In the IP that is coming, we can split it based on the colons and pop the last parameter. This will give us the IPv4 address. Let's see. We just do it, and yes, localhost 3000 from, where is it? Yes. So we redirected there, and yes, we are getting the IPv4 address here. There is one more optimization that we have to do, that if the short link does not exist in the database or the URL does not exist, so we won't be redirecting or we won't be recording any data, and we will be just returning that no such short link exists or something like that. But we can do that in the next video. And also in the next video we will create a front end for it. We did most of the part of analytics and all. Everything is nearly done. Let's do that actually. What will happen if we give a link that does not exist in the URL? What will it fetch? Let's see what it fetches. I also don't know. Okay, the video is getting too long. We will do it in the next video. Okay, don't worry, we will do it. So thank you for watching and stay tuned.